Hi, I am sending you this video to show you all my lines that I've started and finished, some of them, and just so I can explain it more than just a picture. So this is my first one. This was from Mount Mary last summer. I went to a camp and took a class about starting to design a line. So they let us pick from fabrics, and these are the fabrics that I chose. This one is a sweater material that has a double-sided. One is darker and one is lighter, as you can see, with a light pink, more of like a sheer flowy fabric as well. So when I was looking at these, I got really inspired to do a sweater, you know, and like other just cool things because I loved the design on the sweater material. I thought it was really cool and just unique. So this page is full of the starter ideas for the collection that I was starting. And as they were telling us that we should just make little ones that are, you know, not very detailed, so you can pick and choose from what you want. And so out of this, I picked 3 of them to start my collection. And these are the 3 that I chose. So I have this one, which, as you can see, there's the sweater that I made from the sweater material that has the fringe on the bottom to make it nice and flowy. And then the shirt is the pink flowy fabric as well, with ruffles on the front, just with some jeans and boots to make it all look complete. So that was my first design I made. This was my second one. This is it starts with a high-waisted shorts that have the pattern of the sweater material down at the cuff of them. Pink buttons to go with the pink shirt from the last one. A white shirt that halfway covers a bandeau that is the same pattern as the sweater material. And to finish off the look, I had a bandana that is made out of the sweater material as well to make the pattern go around the whole outfit. And lastly in my collection, I have this one. This is a maxi skirt that has fringe at the bottom of the waistband and at the bottom of the skirt itself, and that has the pattern of the sweater material as well. And this is the shirt that is pink, and it's a crop top, just very simple to really show off the skirt and to make it all look right with each other. I have pink and black bracelets to go with it. So that was my 3-piece collection look that I made at Mount Mary. Also at Mount Mary, we had another collection that we were supposed to do, and with that one we just had to look at fabric and figure out what ones we liked. But for this one, they wanted us to go outside and look at the architecture of the building or like the nature around it to figure out, you know, our next collection. For me, that was really hard because I'm not a big nature person, so I was looking around and I wasn't really inspired. So we started taking pictures and finding stuff, and as I started looking at the pictures that I took, I did find stuff that was inspiring to me. And so this is how it started off. I only had 4 looks that I was choosing from, and I wasn't really sure exactly which ones I liked the best. They're all inspired from the different pictures. So these were more detailed than the other ones just because I wasn't so sure on them. And what these turned into, the 3 that I picked, this is the first one I picked. This is inspired by the tree, all the different kind of trees that were around Mount Mary. This tree specifically, this is one of my favorite types of trees because I love that it has 2 different patterns in one tree. It has this pattern on the outside, which then peels away, which is what this would be, is like the peeling away of the fabric to turn into this like striped kind of look. And so this is more of a couture look. This whole line is very couture in general. So as you can see, it has the full-length skirt with a green belt to show leaves because it's the summertime and there were leaves on the trees, so I figured I would incorporate some green to give it some more color than just brown. This is just a traditional bark pattern. It's a sweetheart neckline, but it does have a peephole in front, so it is unique in itself. And then up at top, there were some bushes that didn't have leaves on them, so I was inspired to put them in and decided to put them up here, so it gave it even more of a couture and unique look, more of a royalty kind of feel. The next one I chose to do was this one. Now this one was a mix of two of my sketches that I started off with. So this is inspired by the leaves. They're like really big leaves, and I was like, oh, that would be cute as a maxi. So I have 3 leaves that make the maxi skirt, and it comes into just a solid brown top just to make it simple. And then the helicopter, this is inspired by a helicopter leaf that was falling. I love the shape of them, and I've always loved the idea of helicopter leaves. And instead of making it brown, I decided to make it an ombre green effect with a little twig to connect them. So this is just a very simple look, but yet couture. I topped it off with green leaf crown and brown sandals just to make it all look together. The last one I chose was this one. There were so many flowers there that I didn't know which ones to pick, but I wanted to do a flower look. So this is a tulip that I saw that was red, orange, and yellow, and it reminded me of fire, and I thought it was just the most beautiful flower there. So I decided to make it like this because there's so many dresses out there that are inspired by flowers, and I wanted to make mine very different and unique than all the other ones. So what I did is I had the flower upside down instead of right side up. And so this is the top of the flower if you were looking at it. And it has the ombre effect on the petals itself, as well as the body of the flower going up into the stem. And instead of this stem, I made leaves as the top. The leaves cover the bust area, as well as go up above the shoulders to give it that more of a couture look to it. And then I added a little crown to match the colors of the dress to just make it all blend very naturally. So that was that collection. I really enjoyed that collection because it was very challenging for me to find inspiration and make it different than anyone else's. So that was my collection from Mount Mary.